Hello, and welcome to the Josh Knows Nothing podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Anna. To my right is our main dude.
It's our main boy.
Josh.
Main dude.
Main dude. Our main dude, Josh, who knows nothing. And directly in front of me is Alex, who I guess is apparently not really here.
I'm a skeletal mongoloid creature.
So you're Snoop Dogg.
Sure, yeah.
Why is he a Mongol? I don't think you could say that.
I don't know. I was watching that like that Justin Bieber Comedy Central roast.
Oh,
yeah.
And it was somebody called Snoop Dogg Shaq's skeleton.
I never thought about that, but yeah, that
It
makes
was so
sense.
great.
incredible.
So I don't know. I just thought about it for some reason when you
What
said
would
that.
Kevin Hart be for
I
Shaq?
don't remember. I think
Like
Kevin Hart was. I think
like
Kevin
femur.
No, Kevin Hart was
Oh,
Shaq's dick, is what it was.
Ooh.
Ooh, yikes.
Oof.
No, he was going off like real life comparisons.
Oh.
That's like Kevin Hart's actual height.
Yeah.
Yeah. That image of Shaq drinking like a water bottle,
Yeah.
like
It's
it looks
terrifying.
so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like he's got like a little baby bottle in his hand.
Well, the dude
He's
said that,
drinking
and
that
then,
baby bottle pop.
Yeah. Well, he said that, and he went, "Please don't eat me." It's great. It was awesome. Anyway,
What's on the menu, Chef?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a weird one.
yeah.
So I didn't really have any main topics to talk about this week, so I kind of just some things that have bothered me and some things that I've noticed and
Some wonderful observations.
we kind of opened it up a little more. Anna found something that she'd like to talk about, and Alex
is-
says something.
Fired up about something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he is visibly upset.
We really do have a buffet of topics.
Yeah, I know. We
today.
kind of hit all the topics here. Again, I guess
Yeah.
thanks for everyone who's listening, because when I looked at our, let me pull it up real quick, because
Looking at our stats.
we just had an episode where I'm like, oh, thanks for everyone we're up to like 170 viewers, but right now we're sitting at
262.
we're lost everyone 262.
Wow.
Ooh.
So
We're
went
making them
up.
gains. We're
Yeah.
not skipping leg day at all.
no,
No.
we're doing it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, we got 2 new ones yesterday.
Yeah, let's see the map here. Our analytics show us like where at people subscribe
Man,
to.
that
So
home state's really holding strong, but oh my God, we got Montana.
us-
yeah, shout out to Montana, the 2 downloads. Whoever you guys are,
Heck
you're
yeah.
great.
Can we, like our most populated state, like each week, can we just like roast that state specifically
It's always
until
gonna
they
be
stop?
It's Ohio.
Oh,
yeah.
no,
always
we'll go
Ohio.
down the list, never the same
okay.
state.
Ohio. Next up, Georgia. Fuck you.
No, it's got to be a specific roast, We'll try to get them to stop
Ohio,
listening.
Georgia, and
Like,
Michigan are the top
stop.
3.
Let's see if we can lose everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 in Texas, 6 California.
Wow.
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 Tell you what, we're really hitting that kind of mid-eastern seaboard real.
Yeah, we got it. I mean, we got
Hard.
someone in Utah.
Utah.
I don't know anyone.
People live in Utah?
Man, we got to get internet out to West Virginia so they can enjoy us too.
Yeah, we literally skipped.
I don't know how.
No,
we
we're
could-
in West Virginia.
All right.
That's Kentucky.
Yeah, that's not West Virginia.
That's Virginia.
That's yeah.
Virginia.
Oh yeah, I guess. Wow, we just completely skipped over West Virginia. It just
Yeah.
went.
I'm
straight.
perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, that's.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Let's get to our first subject
Okay.
for me to talk about
Yeah.
here. I turned on YouTube just like any other day. I love me YouTube. Like, wow.
You say I love me
I
YouTube?
love me.
He's so in love with YouTube.
It makes me giddy just waking up in the morning and seeing when I got on my recommended.
glad.
And I woke
could
up
do
one
that
day
for you.
and I came across a video that is now going to haunt my YouTube, I feel like, for the rest of time. So I clicked on a video and it was an ASMR Yoda eats hamburger while his parents fight downstairs.
Oh my God.
Which I thought, okay, I got to see this. What is this about? So I click it, I watch it. It's funny just because, someone thought of making this, which is, it's just strange to me. So and that was it. Okay, I had no interest in looking anything
Did you
more.
like it?
I mean, I didn't like it actually. I didn't even.
Oh, okay.
Which normally I do.
I was gonna say that's like using the Ouija board of the internet. You're just inviting it in.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I know why it was recommended to me because, I mean, I like a lot of weird stuff, and I only normally like things that I want to show other people, and normally it's like really extreme things that people are like, "What is this?" and then they don't want to be my friend anymore. So,
yeah, you waited a long time to show me your YouTube.
Yeah, it's a deal breaker for some people. So, the next day I got up and got on YouTube. I have 4 recommended.
Oh my god.
Yoda videos.
Oh no.
And it's not from the same person. They're literally 4 different people.
It's a whole subgenre you've
Yeah.
fallen into.
Hold on, let me load up my YouTube right now and see if there's
I'm so
some
if
loaded.
there's more.
Yeah, there was some earlier.
Yeah, right there, Yoda Gaming.
Yeah, Yoda Gaming.
Oh
Let's
my
what else?
god.
Is that
I
it?
think that's it on that one.
Oh,
Oh, you lucked out.
Wow.
Looked up
Still
just earlier.
one's
But
enough,
even
honestly.
so,
Yeah, one's enough. Yeah. Oh, here Yoda's.
oh yeah, right here. Kick or cringe.
Keck or cringe with Yoda. We got Yoda says
A bad
a
word.
specific word. And this is all on my recommended.
God.
So
Intermixed with Marvel.
yeah, and these
we
are all
got
crammed in with
Marvel
like I
beans.
added another Peppa Pig episode. Planking, a historical footnote by internet historian, and Bert Kreischer
Wow.
learns to hip hop dance.
So
So I got a little bit of everything. And Marvel, Thor, worthy.
can we dive into all
No.
of these Yoda videos?
Yeah.
Can we
We
listen?
can. So I went ahead and I just because I wanted to talk about it, I went ahead and sacrificed the rest of my YouTube.
No.
And I went ahead and clicked on some more, and
Oh, no.
I just gathered a few that kind of reached out to me.
I mean,
This
they're
first
all-
one's called ASMR Yoda Falls Down the
it's
Stairs.
43 seconds long.
Yeah, these are very long. So like when I'm sitting here coming up with like an episode for the podcast, I have no idea where to even start.
This is
These Yoda videos, I feel like they knew exactly what they wanted to do. They carried out the plan, and we got a product that these people are, they don't understand why people may dislike this video.
You know the meme where it's like the couple lying in bed, and the woman's like, "I bet he's thinking about other women."
Oh, yeah,
and
this
like,
is what
in
it's like.
his mind, it's Yoda
about
falling
you.
down the stairs, ASMR.
Okay. Well, without further ado, let's just do it. Let's play it.
Okay.
Whistling.
Imagine Yoda whistling around in his 2-story suburban home.
He was carrying food for sure.
Yeah, he's carrying stuff. The sound.
This is why the hut in Dagobah is only 1 star.
Yo.
The struggle.
And that's it. That's it. And it ends.
What?
Is this canon to Star Wars?
Yeah, I think so. This is
Oh, see, now you've done it. Yeah,
this is him on where was he at? Dagobah?
Yeah. Is it like down his basement stairs in
Oh
like
my
that hut?
gosh.
Like
Yeah.
in the swamp?
It's got 2,000 likes and 18,000 views. What is
Yeah,
it?
I mean the like dislike ratio for this is
It's like
a lot of people digging it.
They're trying to target.
broke my collarbone. I have mere minutes.
just a few
left.
comments. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the comments are the best part.
Top 10
When
anime
they-
deaths.
Oh god. Get up, I cannot. Fallen, I have.
Wow.
Poor
A poor
gamer.
gamer.
Never stop
Wow.
making these. No.
Yeah, the guy who made this, let's see, Llama Kins. So
Yeah, Llama
shout out to
King.
that guy. He's making,
Yeah, seriously.
you know, he's making great stuff.
You guys know who this guy is.
He's like the Michelangelo of our time.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Okay.
Is that the only one you have for us?
No, I have another. I've got more. So this one,
Oh,
I gotta
What
warn.
is that
I gotta
tab?
warn you now.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh no.
Not safe for work alert.
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
I was-
Or like just put your headphones in. You don't.
Yeah. Don't. I mean, I
Like,
don't know
use your earbuds.
who listens to. You're a monster if you just listen to podcasts like in the open.
Don't listen with
That
your
work.
parents.
Anyway, it's rated explicit for a reason. So
For sure.
ASMR Yoda busts a nut. I mean,
God.
I can't even imagine what this is going to sound
This
like.
one
I don't even know that I want to hear
This one
this.
has 32,000 likes.
this goes into the same realm of who thought of this.
Oh, for sure.
Who thought?
For sure.
Someone like sat and watched episode 2 when he fought Dooku and was like, I wonder what he does on his free time. And this is what we got.
And
So
then he's good at a Yoda voice, I guess.
yeah, I guess.
God.
Well, let's just play it. Here we go.
What are Yoda's porn preferences, really?
Why are they
What
all
about this one?
ASMR?
Gotta bust a nut, I do.
Oh, God.
Oh, please.
No. No.
I'm so
The
concerned.
silence is deafening.
Yeah, I'm worried.
It's rough.
Stepsister cream pied by stepbro
Oh
in
my
the
God.
shower.
No.
No, please. Oh, come on.
Now you know what it is.
Come on.
Oh
No.
my gosh. I'm just
No.
gonna speed up
Are you
here.
going to skip ahead?
Let's keep
Oh
going.
my God. Emily asked if he
There
was
you
the
go.
force or his hands.
Just the Lego Yoda dying sound.
Yeah.
That's a really good question, Emily, honestly.
Emily, is he using the force
Or his hands.
or his hands? I mean, I feel like it's probably a mixture,
Oh, no.
right?
Can just play the next one so I can forget about that one.
Yeah, let's move on
It's just
quickly.
Ghost Obi-Wan giving him a lap dance.
Yeah, that's the problem. If these in this universe, so if these ghosts can pop in whenever they want, you know?
No.
Yeah, you know Obi-Wan's sitting in the corner, like
No.
doing the white guy blinking meme.
No.
Yeah. Hello there.
Hello there.
No.
All right, I got one more. Yoda dies of a ketamine addiction.
God.
This is from what is that? Double.
I don't know.
So
Sure, yeah.
here's the comment for it. This was a school project, but I thought it was epic enough to put it on here.
What?
Enjoy,
School
gamers. Probably the first 1080p video on this channel.
Can you imagine being a teacher and getting the submission, Yoda dies of a ketamine addiction?
What was the premise of that school project?
That's a good question.
What were they tasked to do?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll find out when we watch it.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
just
know.
let's do it.
Line up rows of ketamine with my Kroger's Plus shopping cart I
my
shall.
How oddly
Oh my
specific.
God.
It's very specific.
You can actually see the dude's hand though.
Unreasonable amounts of ketamine I've snorted.
What?
Destroyed my navel cavities are.
3 weeks later.
Oh, no.
Now
Oh,
he's outside.
He's living in a cardboard box.
House fun.
It's the
Shrek
Christmas
cup.
Shrek mug.
Ketamine.
We got a mug and someone just
Several
pouring.
minutes later. Oh my God.
Oh,
Really
wow, he's doing
going.
How much ketamine?
Oh no.
Oh, no, he's in the hospital.
Not coming, my wife and kids are. Deprived of joy my last moments have been.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh, no. Rest in peace.
Ketamine is an anesthetic for animals that has been abused as a party drug.
All right. It could be a powder, liquid, pill, or ketamine as sedating out-of-body experience. Signs of addiction include building of tolerance, obsessed with next hit, increasing usage. Don't be like
Yoda. Okay,
Wow,
this
okay,
was
it's got a
for
Don't do
sure-
ketamine.
This was 100% either a health class or like a chemistry class.
Yeah, it's like the warnings of
Video.
like drug addiction or something.
Yeah.
It's probably what the
It's-
school project was about.
Yeah, it was
It's
probably health
Yoda.
class. and
He's
they're
a
talking
cautionary
about-
tale.
Yeah, they're talking
Yeah.
about drugs and stuff. Oh my!
Wow.
I can't.
That's why he's in such rough shape whenever Luke finally gets to Dagobah.
Yeah.
It's that ketamine.
God.
He's coming down hard.
Oh, yeah.
Ended up killing him.
His withdrawal.
That,
Oh yeah, I'd give him an A+ for sure.
oh, yeah.
For sure.
100%.
For creativity, come on.
No
Yeah.
questions.
Well, it's really only. Yeah, that's. I can't. I don't even know how to respond. I don't know.
That's. I wish.
I don't.
I wish I was that teacher.
I need to.
I would give him. I would put him like 4 grades.
Yeah,
Move him
he,
4 grades up.
he
This
has
dude
surpassed
passes
us
the
long
class.
ago.
Yeah.
He just passed the class. Like
He's the key to human evolution.
he's the missing link.
He is the one Neo.
It's like, where do we go from there? It's like a Mace Windu, like at an AA meeting or something?
I don't even know. I don't think you can beat that.
I'm not sure there needs to be a progression from there.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon stuck with a pokey thing meeting?
Please no.
No? Okay. All right, so that was weird, am I right?
That was a lot.
It
Why
seemed
did
like
you click on it?
it's a normal Tuesday for me, to be honest.
Yeah, well, so
We need to
those are
exercise
not
your
the
YouTube
only those are
recommended.
not the only ones that I've got.
No, we need to exercise your YouTube recommended. Like, we got to get a priest.
I
in
would say
here.
that those are
Get
the
rid of it.
cleanest ones that I've came
Oh,
across.
no.
I've broken my recommendations.
The Yoda bust a nut is one of the cleanest ones you found.
Yes, it was,
Oh
actually.
my god. Okay.
A lot of them are very political for some reason.
I did see that one. Yeah, you showed me that one. Okay, we
All
need to
right.
move on.
So next topic. We're moving along.
Speaking of political,
Yeah. What a great segue. Who are you guys voting for president?
Oh, that's confidential.
That's right. No judgments here.
Well, it depends on who the nominees are.
That's true.
on
If you
who the
could,
nominees are.
if you could have a pick, you don't have to get into it. Just
Oh, yeah, if anybody could get nominated for president, for
I want to tell you why
2020.
you're wrong.
Yang Gang.
Yang Gang. Fuck, I do like it, but you're wrong. What about you, man?
I don't know for the sake.
These nuts.
Yeah.
Which had like an 8% polling in North Carolina the last
Yeah.
elections. Just
rough.
fucking insane.
That's ridiculous. I'm gonna vote for
Old Trumpy boy,
yeah, probably
Trumpy boy,
trumpet boy.
trumpet
I like
man.
his spray tan.
Yeah, you can't.
He looks
His
like
toupee.
it's like the inside of like a Tupperware container. Like after you have like spaghetti in it.
Yeah.
That orange, you know?
Yeah,
When it stains it after
Yeah.
you heat it back up. Oh my
in the
God.
face, like when it's you've had it sitting in there for too long, and you open it up and you make that face.
Yeah.
How he
Yeah.
puffs his lips out.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Well-
his skin is like translucent, so just like the Tupperware. And so you put the orange on top of it, and it looks
Okay.
exactly like the
Okay.
Tupperware.
Wow.
Who are you voting for, Josh?
Well, hold on, Emily. What about you? Just yell it out.
Can be anybody.
Anyone.
Anything.
Anyone. Who you voting for? It's okay. I'm going to tell you that you're wrong anyway.
He really is. Just you.
No matter who you pick.
She's voting for Jesus.
That-
Yeah.
Jesus for president. All right.
And you're gonna tell
Why are
her
you
that
going to
she's-
do this to me?
You're gonna sit here.
Okay,
and
you're
tell me that
wrong.
I'm
Jesus
wrong?
is not going to be president. I'll tell you who's going to be president.
Who?
Tom Cruise. 2020. Presidential campaign announcement.
Why?
I believe his slogan is "Run, Tom, Run." I
You
don't.
know what? It's not the first time. You know what? Ronald
does
Reagan
have-
did it. He was an actor.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
well,
it's not
technically
like there's
Trump
not
was
president,
too.
Precedent.
Well, I have here a video that 1,757,000 people have seen it. So
Oh my God! And what? 66,000 have liked it.
So basically, what you're trying to say is we're first on the scene.
yeah,
Nobody's seen this
nobody's
before.
seen
Nobody's
this.
seen
This
this
is
before.
exclusive content.
When did this come out?
It came out August 14th.
So
13th.
not- just like a couple weeks ago. Okay,
So
I have not seen this. I don't
All right.
know what
Yeah,
I'm.
neither
just
do
for
I.
a little backdrop, what we're about to watch is he's in a desert, okay? And I'm just gonna lead it with that. Here we go.
There's a lot of talk about the race in 2020. Sure, there's a lot of candidates in the running. But can any of them actually run? I mean, really run? I'm the last American movie star.
Right?
He sounds a
No
little bit
one
like
runs
him.
like I do. And nobody opens a box office like me. And with your help in 2020 together,
What is?
we'll dominate the ballot box.
What's happening? Okay,
This is
no.
no stunt.
Yeah.
Oh, when he does that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When
Yeah,
he
it
does
looks.
He-
But if it
Does
were,
he have the middle tooth?
I do all those.
That's
for
what's
real.
throwing me off. He doesn't have a middle tooth.
yeah.
All right.
What?
I paused it. All right. This dude,
He-
he's just running around in the desert, right? This dude looks just like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
clearly like a.
at a distance.
Yeah.
I'd
Probably
say he's
impersonator.
like when you get right up in his face,
He's a
close
tribute
up. It's like okay, that's not Tom Cruise, but he's got the
But
From
very
a distance, yeah.
And he did like the laughing face that he does, like where his eyes close and his entire like nose scrunches up.
Yeah.
and he
And
looked
teeth,
just like
yeah.
him.
he looks just
He's
so.
got the very white teeth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was weird. He sounds
Yeah.
like a young Tom Cruise. Like you can definitely tell it's not like
Oh yeah.
50-year-old Tom Cruise. But
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Tom is all about.
okay.
Why vote for me? I'm not just your everyman. I've literally been every man. I've been a Navy pilot, a lawyer, and a Navy lawyer. My opponents will say I was a pimp in high school. It's true. But I grew up fast in NASCAR country. And started a small
Days of
business.
Thunder.
A sports agent to set a better example.
It's incredible.
I know foreign diplomacy because I fought alongside the samurai. And I'm proud to serve our country, defending our planet against aliens twice. No, 3 times.
Oh god.
I know this country top to bottom, inside out. From here to here.
He brings up
I've
excellent
lived in
points.
history.
That
Literally,
was a nice
I
little
did.
pun that he brought.
As a vampire.
Oh god.
I feel the need to lead.
Need to
As your
leave.
commander-in-chief, no mission is impossible. So help me.
Wow.
Help me help you to elect me in
Oh,
2020.
that's a line from Night and Day.
I'm just a patriot.
Yeah.
My birthday,
The 4th of July.
the 4th of July.
Yeah, wow.
Born on the
Tom
4th of
Cruise and I'm
July.
running
Oh,
for president.
I'm,
The subtle fireworks in
I'm
the background.
so appreciative of the
This dude does his research.
references.
Can we get President Tom Cruise? I'll vote for
America.
him. I'd vote for this imposter.
Yeah. He's got his running form
Now he's
down.
just running out in the distance.
He's just jumping over a shrub. Run, Tom, run. Cruise 2020.
Incredible.
What do you guys think? What do you,
Yeah, I'd vote for him.
Incredible.
I mean,
Oh my god.
honestly, it sounds weird, but I totally would.
I honestly 100% want to see, like, I just want to know what his actual campaign would be.
I know.
I'm so
I
intrigued
think
by it.
so. I don't want to get like super political on this because people
No, but that's
can be crazy,
that's awesome.
but at the same time, I want everyone's like to run like this.
Oh yeah.
It's so energetic and
Oh,
like
yeah.
fun
Oh, yeah.
and like
Campaign should be
not
run this way.
like
This is the best campaign
like a
announcement.
scene from Law and Order. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you hear what Bernie said? Dun dun. It's like what? No, come on. I want to see you running around in the desert.
Right. Now, see, I wouldn't have a problem with like campaign ads if they were entertaining like this. I wouldn't skip past it. But
Yeah.
these are incredible.
Yeah, we take it too seriously. I think.
I
We
think so
definitely-
too.
Yeah.
The tone's
It's all
gotten-
so much like vote for me because this person's shit. Or like, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Let's just
But this is
let's take a page out of Tom Cruise's book and just
wait, who would his running mate be?
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a good one.
John Travolta.
Idris
John
Elba,
Travolta.
please.
Get
you know-
yourself. Yeah.
Idris Elba can't because he's British.
Oh, well, whatever.
I mean, because it's got to be like, does it have to be a fellow Scientology member?
Ooh, you guys
How
are
about,
thinking
how about
horribly. You've
Robert
got
Downey
Tom
Jr.?
Cruise, right? He is like all encompassing, like amazing person, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you need someone who can rival him and like challenge him.
Robert
So
Downey
obviously
Jr.
you want Danny DeVito.
No,
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
DeVito,
come on.
please. Yeah, okay.
Keanu.
Keanu, he's like Secretary of State.
No, Keanu's the Secretary of
Keanu
Defense. Let's be
2024.
100% honest.
Keanu's not ready yet. Give him 2024. Keanu.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he's Secretary of Defense and then he runs in 2024 for president,
Well, okay.
Oh, and then Jason. No, I'm thinking of the wrong person. Jason Statham is his running.
he can't. He's British.
Yeah, stop.
It's
The
fine.
Rock.
It's fine.
The Rock is his running mate.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, because The Rock and Kevin Hart are gonna have to run on a ticket
Do I
together.
have to say
That's
Robert
true.
Downey Jr. again?
Ooh.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine Tom Cruise as president, Robert Downey Jr. as his vice president? Oh my god.
I totally take
Nobody would
I'd
mess
vote for
with
that
America.
in 2 seconds. Like right now, I want it. Oh my god, Morgan Freeman. How did we forget Morgan
Oh,
Freeman?
yeah,
Morgan
wow.
Freeman.
It's
It's kind of
because-
hard to pick Morgan Freeman when he's pretty much God, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like
How many times has he played God? I mean, it's
or the president.
Wait, wasn't
even.
it? Yeah,
that's true. He's actually been the president.
Was it like
multiple
White
times.
House? Something,
White
White
House
House
It's
down. Or
London
something
has
like that?
fallen. He was the
Okay.
president, and then he was it again in
Olympus
Olympus
has
has fallen.
fallen.
Or
Okay.
no. The new one, Angel has fallen.
Angel has fallen.
because the first one was Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah. that's right.
Mm.
For those of you who
I'm
remember,
surprised
who
we
he
didn't
was.
see him in the new one.
Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah.
He's not president anymore.
Yeah, but I mean,
Did
after
he
everything,
die in the second one?
I don't.
No. Did he? No.
Anyway,
I don't know. He
Tom
probably just
Cruise,
resigned.
2020.
Yeah,
Got my
100%.
vote.
Doing
this,
it.
This made me think of hear about like the guy who got elected in Ukraine. He
No.
was like on a TV show where he's a school teacher who gets elected to be the president. Like that's the whole plot of the TV show. He's basically like a comedian, and they voted him in as the actual president. His name's like something. I can't. It's like it starts with a Z or something.
No, I can rival that.
Oh, really?
Yes, there's a town in Minnesota.
Is this the dog?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This
I know about
dog
the dog.
served as mayor for 4 terms. He died though.
You know,
He just died. That's really sad.
Elect his pups.
In February. But like,
it's
how
funny
sad
that
is it
it's
when
not
you
just one either. It's 4 terms.
Yeah.
Like it's funny.
He
Okay,
did a
it's
really
funny
good-
at first.
Did a really
It's
good
like
job. Yeah.
it's like wow, things are really his policies are really like the
But
town's turning around.
how sad is it though that they lost all faith in any human candidate and had to turn to a Great Pyrenees?
Well,
Like-
desperate measures call for.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Ooh. All right.
What's next on the menu, chef?
All right. So
Well, since we've previously spoken about the parasite of Yoda videos that have infected Josh's YouTube recommended, we're now going to talk about zombie snails.
Oh no, I don't like that
know
image
if
at all.
you guys have seen this video at all, but
video?
it is,
this?
yeah, it's they call them zombie snails. They're not actually zombies, but there's a parasitic worm called Lucichloridium that basically infects the snail. Like the snails eat the eggs, it kind of grows up, and then it takes over its motor functions and like the little eye stalk thingies that stick out of its head.
Wow.
And forces them to basically crawl to somewhere with a lot of sunlight. Yeah, you can click the video.
So they
There's
could
not
go,
really
"Ooh."
any sound, but what it does then is it pulses inside the eye stalks and makes it look like little worms, like a caterpillar or something. So that way birds will eat them. And then
Ooh.
they can lay their eggs in the GI tract of the bird and then just start this whole process
Oh, I
all over
see.
again.
Wow.
But
oh
yeah,
yeah,
look at
I
it
see the pulsing.
move.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait, so
It's-
the worms are inside the
Yeah,
snail.
yeah, it's a parasite.
That's
So
creepy.
And those like these are actually the
That's
worm.
the parasite, yeah. So you can see there's like 1, 2, 3, like there's just like 3 or 4 of them.
So
in
the
that
snail is dead, and he's just moving it.
No, he's still alive.
It just
But
doesn't have
what
a
kind?
brain anymore.
It basically, yeah, just takes over its brain functions, forces it to sit out in the open, and,
And wait
waits
for a
for
bird?
birds to come and eat it.
Oh my!
It reminds me
Yep.
of there's a
The
fungus.
cycle of life is
Yeah,
so
this
beautiful.
is in Taiwan. So
Reminds me of the fungus that would take over the motor controls of an ant, and it would
yeah,
it would like bite the tip of a leaf so that it would get eaten by a rabbit, and then that would continue the cycle for that.
Yeah.
It was-
I mean there are a few parasites that like want to
I
get.
use the
their host
snails to
eaten.
destroy the snails.
Basically, but it's just
I mean, right?
it's just creepy just seeing the inside of it. just
Yeah, that's
move.
not right.
yeah, I don't like it at all.
No.
It's very uncomfortable.
It's not okay.
I don't like that image right there where it's
Where
like
are these
poking
at?
through
Like,
its head. I don't
It's
like that.
in Taiwan, in
Oh.
Changhua County, Taiwan. So thankfully, I don't
The video-
think they're in the U.S. yet.
It says right there the video was shot in
Yeah,
the
in
Changhua
Changhua
County.
County.
I hope the creature was also shot in Changhua County.
or stepped on or
Yes.
something like that is just horrifying. It's
Wow.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I didn't
at
even know
all.
that existed.
I didn't either.
I've never heard of these
It
things.
popped up like on my news feed.
Yeah,
It
shot
makes
right
me
there.
wonder, like, what it's like crazy, like what all's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I never even heard of this thing. I'm
Mm-mm.
26. I've never heard of this.
You know what? Yeah, burn the rainforests. You know, because more of that could be in there. Just burn them all.
Yeah. Or here's the thing: maybe the parasites taking over
Yeah.
those humans, starting the fires.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What's-
Oh no.
Take
Yikes.
What's so crazy about this though is they've learned that these snails are transparent. And that's how the birds can see the pulsing. Like it's not in a
Ah.
non-transparent snail, but it's like it's gross.
Yeah.
But like what's kind of funny though is some people like saying that it looks like like somebody at a rave dancing with glow sticks.
oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a snail's life you're talking about.
Yeah. Poor
I-
snail.
I'm just saying that's what other people are saying. I don't condone it. it's wrong and it's terrifying. Can you imagine if you stumbled across that in the woods
Oh no.
or like on
I
the
can't.
sidewalk? You immediately go for salt and a.
You know, I
in
probably wouldn't
magnifying
even.
glass.
If I saw that, I probably wouldn't even understand what was going on, and I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't observe it. I wouldn't be like, "Is that a parasite
You'd
in there?"
go
I'd
get
just
it-
be like, "I don't want that." I walk away.
No,
Like,
you'd
I
go
don't
get a
want- I
Tupperware
don't
container. You'd go get a Tupperware container and you'd bring it home and be like, guys, look what I found.
I don't know. I'd kill it with fire.
Hellfire.
You might want to kill other things with fire because the next thing that we're basically just talking about weird animals today. Yeah, there was a chicken that lived for 18 months without a head. Let's let that sink in. It lived for over a year without a head.
That's fine.
It
How
wasn't.
does it eat?
Oh, they fed it with liquid food and water.
Why
out
would
of
they
like a
feed
Why
it?
would they
They
eyedropper.
chop-
chopped
feed
its
it?
head off. Why would they
Okay,
feed
listen. Okay, let me give you some backstory.
I don't get
Let
it.
me give you some backstory. It was in September of 1945. Okay.
it? So we were already doing some dark and sadistic things in the world.
Yeah, we've already went
yeah.
to.
Yeah, World War II is over.
So like, what else are we gonna do, right?
Yeah. So Lloyd Olson and his wife Clara were killing chickens on their farm in Fruita, Colorado. And basically, he killed like 40 or 50 chickens before this, cut its head off, but it just kept walking around. So he literally put it in a box on his front porch. And then when he was ready to take everything to market, put it in the cart because he was still using like a horse and cart to take everything. And then started betting people beer that he had a chicken without a head that was still alive. And the local newspaper did a whole story about it. Then this guy who is like I guess he's like a circus promoter. He's a sideshow promoter. His name was Hope Wade, traveled 300 miles from Salt Lake City, Utah, and basically said, let's bring the chicken around the country and make some money off of it.
Wow.
So they
Wow.
did. And they brought it all over the place on a whole tour of the U.S. They went to California, Arizona.
Did it behave like a chicken? Like did it like?
but everything, it just acted normal except for the fact that it couldn't cluck because it didn't have a head.
Yeah,
But it just walked around. Like, okay,
what's telling it to walk? Like what's?
here's the thing, because they were trying to figure out how is this chicken still alive. Well, basically, in a chicken's head, most of the brain is not in like the actual skull. It's towards the back of the head and the top of the neck. So if you look at the picture, when he cut the head off, the brain
brain
is
here.
still there. So the brain is still attached to the spinal cord and all that kind of stuff.
That's terrible.
So everything.
So it can fully sense everything that's happening.
Yeah, everything responsible for motor function.
All it
was
has left
still,
is touch. It lost sight. It lost hearing. It lost like.
Yeah, all it has is touch. It's basically the telling killer of chickens.
That's
like-
that'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Well, and oddly enough, it was a perfectly timed blood clot, so that way it didn't bleed out. And they were feeding it with like an eyedropper, and then they were using basically another eyedropper to like suck the mucus out of the trachea so it wouldn't so it wouldn't suffocate. Well, one night they couldn't find it. And yeah, he died.
Oh, he died.
died.
Did he cross the road?
No, he didn't. He
God, that was so stupid. Why
he
did they say
drowned basically.
And his own mucus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
that? What an awful way to go, dude! You get your head chopped off and then you die from your own mucus.
Yeah, but a year and a half later. What
awful.
the heck?
That's insane.
Isn't it insane? Like, I
just
could
put
not-
me down. Take the flesh from my body. Don't
Did they-
don't
I
parade me
couldn't-
around
I
like
couldn't believe
like
it.
a
They
circus
literally-
animal.
They called him Miracle Mike.
Did they eat him?
No, they didn't eat him.
He
They didn't,
gets
they
some
didn't
sort of
eat
weird
him.
powers.
But like
Yeah.
somebody at one point, like, but the whole family, that family, like, they made a scrapbook.
Yeah, this is made a scrapbook. Well,
Wait till Peter reports our podcast. Well, this happened in 1947. I think that's well past the
Yeah, what do they want me to
statute of
do?
limitations.
What do they want me to do?
Peter wants you
just
to mourn
reporting
for the
it.
death of
I
his animal.
want
like
Peter
it's a
to-
real
I
I
person.
want Peter to report our podcast. They're up to some stupid stuff over there.
That's true. You know, if Peter reports us, it's bound to get national recognition.
Yeah.
Look, I think we
I
should
mean, I
talk-
can't speak for all of Peter, but there are people over there that are
Yeah.
We should
Same.
talk about PETA when they do something else that's stupid inevitably, and then we'll talk about PETA.
Like the whole chicken run road or chicken dinner road.
Oh yeah.
And then they said it was
It can now just be chicken.
it was speciesism or something like that. And I'm like, look, I understand the existence of PETA, and I'm not saying they're wrong about everything.
No, I just think sometimes they take it a little too
Yeah,
far.
I just like, okay, we've got like animal shelters that are like out of control, but you're over here talking about a road sign. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just
Yeah, so chickens with no heads.
I can't.
Chicken no head. I guess I had the next one, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what. I didn't really do any research for this. I just looked for creepy animals.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know this was a thing.
What is
And
it?
when I mentioned this, everyone's like, "Oh, you're picking the Japanese spider crab." It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know this was just a thing that existed. I've never seen this."
What is it?
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna play this video here. Facts about the Japanese spider crab.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah.
Wow,
Crabs.
it's really hyping me up.
Deep marine
The
seas.
Japanese spider crab is the largest of all crustaceans.
I'm sorry, this
This
is deleted?
species has a confirmed record length.
Dude, look at that.
What is it? Across.
Dude, that looks like the thing from Alien, man. The face huggers.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
big.
imagine you walk up on the beach and see that thing just walking
Well,
around.
they're not.
Dude,
They don't go up on beaches.
This is the thing that takes you in oh
Dead by Daylight.
yeah.
No, it
That's
just
the thing that
it looks
takes you.
like Spider-Man's backpack. You know those arms that come out? Activate instant kill.
Yo, I don't really like I can't handle spiders.
No, that's
Like I can't handle that. Like tarantulas, honestly, tarantulas don't even bother me. So basically, what this is
it's like a
a
5
dude.
foot.
This is like a how tall would you say?
crab.
He's probably like 5'8".
Yeah. Give
He's
or take.
holding this. This crab is probably, if you stand it up on its
It's
legs,
taller than him.
it's I'm thinking like 7 foot, right?
The crab
Like, with
meat.
its-
The meat from those legs.
No.
You know how much
Dude.
meat is probably in them legs?
Mm-mm. I
Do
don't
you know
want
this,
it.
Delicious. You know this disturbing.
cursed.
This
The
disturbing.
sea monsters.
What is that? Mukbang or whatever? Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Where they're like
That's what
stuff
she's
in their
eating.
faces.
That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can only imagine that they'd go to town on that.
Dude, I bet they have. They should just
That's-
wipe out a whole species.
Oh, dude, they take the leg off and suck all the meat out like a straw.
Noise.
Listen,
Dip
that
it in that
is
butter.
horrifying.
Yeah, I can't handle that. See, that's the thing. Spiders don't
Are
bother
they,
me.
like- please tell me they're endangered.
I don't
No, there's a lot of them as far as
know.
I'm aware.
Are they all this big? I don't know. Let's keep
Yeah,
going.
they're-
When its thin, spider-like legs are stretched out. Although claims have been made of these crabs reaching up to 19 feet. Its center shell
19 feet. Wow. Fuck you,
On a real note, are we,
dude. No,
we're
I
playing
can't.
There's
Look at that. It's so.
I see. I'm not really creeped out by them. I think they're
Dude.
cool.
No, in the
'Cause they're not
water.
spiders. You know, they're not gonna bite you with
grow
little
to about
fangs.
14.5 inches. Japanese spider crabs inhabit deep cold water vents
Pause it.
at depths
Why is there like the wedding waltz in the background?
Yeah, I don't know. This is clearly someone from Deep Marine Scenes.
I think
This
this
is
lady just loves these crabs.
She
loves
She's
these crabs.
romantically
Okay.
involved with these crabs.
You know how like you got crazy cat ladies? She's crazy
she's
Japanese
crazy
spider crab lady that just
Oh, yeah.
she's got them
She's a
around her
crazy
house.
crab lady.
Well, that's the thing. Do they leave the water?
No.
I don't know.
Well, she's about to talk about the depth
Okay,
that they're
yeah.
found.
of
I'm pretty sure.
160 to 2,000 feet in the Pacific Ocean near Japan.
They're down
They
there.
can weigh 35 to 44 pounds. These crustaceans are omnivores. They may scavenge for dead animals
They'll
on
eat
the
us.
ocean floor or
Yeah, I mean,
consume
they'll eat
algae
it.
and pry open the shells of mollusks.
I don't like
Males have bigger claws and grow larger than
that. Ooh,
females.
these little.
These crabs mate
These little twitching
seasonally
things
during
by
the
his
spring.
face.
Females carry fertilized eggs attached to their
Ugh.
That's a
abdominal
different species of
appendages.
crab.
Ugh, dude, it looks
okay.
like
That's like a horseshoe crab.
it looks like the
Carrying
crab's
eggs.
got like
Whew.
pubes, man. Like
That's
look
exactly
at
what
that.
it looks like.
This is like eggs.
It kind of looks like a sponge, like a sea sponge.
Yeah.
Crabs are spooky in
You like
general.
crabs?
I don't
they're-
like
I'm
it.
convinced
They're
to relate
interesting.
that spiders evolved from crabs. That's my theory.
Yeah. See, spiders don't bother me. It's just like the spiders that bother me are the ones that are like
Like the long,
freakishly
spindly ones?
huge.
Like
Like
tarantulas.
like tarantulas don't bother me. but like I'm talking like bigger than that of like not
like
well
the
known.
bird-eating spiders.
Like ones
in
that I'd never
Australia.
even seen before.
Yeah,
Like I saw
horrible.
one the other day. I had no idea what this thing was, like different colored and
Probably a wolf spider.
Yeah, spiders don't really freak me out. It's just I don't wouldn't want to hold them because of the implication. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can't even deal with spiders. Like if I'm
So
in the
someone is
shower
in
and I
danger.
see it in the corner, I can't.
dude, that is my favorite
I'll
scene.
throw water at it. Nope.
Hatch into planktonic larvae. Females can lay over 1 million eggs per season that are less than a millimeter in length. In order to grow, crabs shed their exoskeleton by molting.
a little gross.
This can take up to 2 days.
Shedding
The
that
crab is very
exoskeleton. Oh, wow.
vulnerable to predation
Wait,
during
what?
this process.
Plying his little legs out. He's
Oh,
he's sliding his legs out of his
what
like.
is that?
It's like he's wearing a.
Cry.
He's like
Look
wearing a
at that
wetsuit.
face. Look at that. Ugh.
He just slid out of his former body in such a way. It's weird because his so his legs have to be like really flexible in order to fit because they have to slide out of each of those leg cavities and then out of the main cavity that its body
Oh,
is in.
I'm not okay with everything
Dude,
I just
pick up
witnessed.
after yourself, man. I don't want to come across that.
Oh yeah, you just see the shell, the husk
shells?
of a
Yeah.
spider crab.
It's like them cicadas,
Mm-hmm.
like
Oh,
land on
yeah.
the trees and then just leave it there.
It's like one thing for like a snake to shed its skin or like a snail to switch shells or something. That
Do you think they eat their skin? Do you think they eat their former self?
no,
Because there's nutrients in there.
No.
I mean, it was a part of them at one
it's
point.
all. It's like what? It's just probably. I don't even know what it is. It's just
if they have to-
calcium.
well, good because they need to make a new shell, right? So they get
He
their
made
calcium
it.
from
He made it, and now
Exactly.
he's sliding out of it.
yeah because he's grown too big. He's
Yeah,
got to
and
replace
then-
it now.
yeah.
Because their legs
No.
are so long, they are relatively weak and poorly jointed.
Good.
And many crabs may be missing a
What
limb
is
due
that
to
a
a
mouse?
predator or net. Limb
gonna watch it
regeneration
again?
is possible during molting. Japanese
Wait.
spider crabs will decorate themselves
What?
with sponges and other animals in order to appear more camouflaged from predators.
Oh,
They can
no.
survive
They're
for
smart.
100
No.
years.
Look at
However,
those
they
eyes.
are occasionally
It looks like General Grievous.
yeah. General Kenobi.
Guys, they could regenerate.
That's
for
rad.
food and considered a delicacy in many parts of Japan.
Oh, that's
For
it.
more marine
Wow, they end the
facts,
video with a
click
thunder clap.
Like they end it with a freaking jump scare.
Coconut crabs are
You
cool.
know,
Wow. So
I
that's
don't
the Japanese spider crab. I never saw it before. I mean, it. You know, I don't know. I think that if I jumped in the water and I didn't know these things existed,
Yeah, but that's like
you ain't
deep.
ever gonna find
It's
me.
like deep. You got to be diving for that because they're like in the deep, cold Japanese waters.
yes, but you know, once in a while, one finds its way up to the surface.
Sure.
Can they walk on land? That's what I want to know.
I don't. Well, because they're weak
I
and
would say
spindly.
yes.
Probably not.
They probably can.
Well, I mean, the pressure down there is probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Much-
yeah,
At
they
that
walk
point-
up well, but not well. You
yeah,
know,
but
they
at
wouldn't
that
walk
point,
up well.
wouldn't it be like a whole
Dude, I don't
kind
care
of
how- if
kryptonite
they
type
walk-
Look up a
situation?
video for fishing for Japanese spider crabs.
All right, I'm gonna
Look it up because I bet you there's a video of some Japanese sailors
All right.
catching some of these boys.
Why don't you just look for one walking on land?
land. Whoops, that's not what I want. Land
If this
Land
exists,
spider
I'm
crab.
quitting.
walking spider crab.
I am spiders now.
Let's do it. Let's see what we got here.
No.
These are.
Is this real?
Oh, what is that?
BBC
real?
Earth.
Army of spider crabs shed their.
No.
This is not what we were looking
No.
for. But
Around the first full moon of
Crab
winter,
crab.
army
Oh my God,
materializes.
there's a creepy giant spider crab aggregation.
Oh no.
There's too many. It.
Okay, I don't see any that like of them walking around.
No.
Dude, I can't.
Oh yeah, he's taking it out of the water.
I mean, they have them in like aquariums. I'm seeing them here, but
All right, let's move on. I can't look at this
I
stuff.
don't need
anymore.
it. I don't want it. I don't. I don't want it.
Yeah, what is this? What did you just send me, Emma?
Crab Rave. It's literally just the Crab Rave music video.
Oh, I'm gonna click on it.
Well, yeah, they won't. They're cool. They don't copyright claim people who use Crab Rave. So,
Yeah, unless the crabs get lawyers or something.
well, you know.
I don't think this is
Yeah,
gonna download.
right there. Genes reveal horseshoe crabs are spider relatives. I knew it. I called it.
All right, this is going to load, so we're just going to move on.
Oh, okay, Alex, what have you brought for us?
Yeah,
I have brought the II.
Okay.
Now, I know of this
Like
boy.
II Captain?
Yes. Yeah. I know this boy because my guy is a Frank on YouTube. He did a video on these fun guys. They are lemurs. They're found in Madagascar. They're actually endangered. They're really creepy.
Why?
Well, they've got teeth that grow forever. So they have to, they gnaw on wood. So, like beavers, they go down. But something that's really interesting is they have this creepy long middle finger. It's really creepy, but it's like a specialized tool. What they do is they get up into a tree and then they tap on it. Yes. They tap on the tree with this creepy finger.
What is it?
To feel out for like hollow parts in the tree where there might be grubs. And then it uses its creepy teeth to just gnaw at the tree. And then once it gets down in there, it uses the finger to stick into the hole and try to pry the grub out.
So it uses its finger like the toe, like a velociraptor, like how it taps the.
Yeah. So
Go back to the picture of that hand.
okay, so they're super creepy.
What?
Yeah.
It looks like a tarantula.
Now they're
He's
endangered.
got spider hands.
He
Dude.
does.
Ugh.
They're
Oh.
endangered for a variety of reasons, but
Because they're horrifying.
well, okay. So there's a folk belief on Madagascar that where they're viewed as a harbinger of evil when they are killed on sight.
Okay.
I couldn't imagine why.
Some of them even believe that if it points its little creepy finger at someone, that person is marked for death.
God.
Dude, this is. I would totally watch this if this was a movie.
If this was a movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they say
100%.
like if you're marked for death, you have to kill it. The only way to prevent being marked for death is to just straight up murder, yeet that II back into the jungle and stomp it out. I mean,
Eat them out, like you do.
ooh, wait, hold on. There's something I didn't see before. It says the Sakalava people go so far as to claim that IIs sneak into houses through the thatched roofs, and they murder the sleeping occupants by using their middle finger to puncture the victim's aorta.
Oh my God.
Oh my! Okay, that's very, very specific.
It is very specific.
John Krasinski, I have your next foray into the horror genre. The II.
They are endangered now because of all of that. So that's very sad. And they're only found in Madagascar.
I mean, have we disproved that belief though? Like, do we know
they
that
do
that's
that?
not real? No. Do we know that they are not harbingers of evil?
I mean, is that a question for science?
I feel like even PETA wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Peter's like, yeah, kill him.
Kill him.
Execute. That's not an animal. Yeah,
Most wanted list.
Yeah, Peter's like, execute Order 66.
Wow. That's just. I can't. What is that?
That's the video by Ziff Frank. He does
No,
the
that
true facts about the animals. They're all very good videos.
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to.
You don't have to
No.
click it.
Yeah.
That's just a general shout out.
Yeah, if you
Ziff
want to
Frank.
learn more about the eye, check out the Frank.
Yeah, he does a
on
great
YouTube.
video on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I guess we have one little more thing to add here. Anna
Yeah.
went ahead and found.
I just found terrifying images of popular animals. Let's see if you guys.
I'll tell you
can-
what, sloths.
Yeah.
You see them in like pictures of where people edit them a
Yeah.
lot, and like, or they're, animated or
Yeah.
something. And sloths are so cute, and
Yeah.
they're
And then
baby sloths are adorable.
and then they get wet.
And then you get them
And
wet,
it's-
and they look like something that like it would turn into to scare the children. Like
It's
I,
like
I can't
Slender
handle
Man,
it.
like
And it's
a
so
hairy
slow
Slender Man.
moving that I feel like there's got to be more around.
Yeah.
It's just the hair. Why do they grow the hair out so long if it's just going to get all matted and mossy?
Yeah, but just look how terrifying it is. It looks like a skull.
yeah,
Like the way that it has black around its eyes.
This looks like something King Kong would fight on freaking.
Yeah. I just don't understand their claws. What purpose do they serve?
clinging on to trees,
What?
I guess.
Yeah, but they're not curved
well,
or
they
anything.
can use them for self-defense, as far as I'm aware, because they can actually defend themselves.
Slowly.
Well, they can move a little bit quicker than
Okay.
people would think if they're under attack.
Either way, it doesn't make it less terrifying.
Dude, this next
then we
picture.
move on to this monkey.
Oh, what the?
Dude, he looks like
It looks like Legolas emerging from some water.
yeah,
'Cause
he's got
that
all
hair.
this golden hair
Yeah.
climbing out.
I don't. remember the exact species of monkey, but it looks like an old man. It looks like Christopher Plummer.
Yeah, that's just
Oh
bizarre.
my god. Okay.
Dude,
He gets-
koalas,
yeah.
man.
Koalas are straight gremlins.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an established fact that Josh does not like koalas,
Nah.
but a wet koala. Okay,
Dude.
tell me what animal this next one is. Tell me what that is.
Okay, so I'm looking at a.
Wait, that's
That's a bear, right?
isn't
It's
it?
a hairless bear.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is that not
That
terrifying?
hair was like moon bear or something like that.
Wait, is it born without?
Yeah,
hair,
it's
or is it-
basically a bear with alopecia.
Oh.
Yeah. It's,
Wow.
Wait, is this like an actual species or is this
No,
like a
no, it's just
certain-
like a mutation, like a genetic mutation.
Oh.
They lose their hair, and so a lot of times they end up in zoos and stuff like that because they can't survive the elements. But
and they probably
it's
shouldn't. I mean,
terrifying. This
it's-
one, it just. I mean, I feel like at some point all these are going to make their way into our social media, but it has like
Demogorgon.
yeah, yeah. It's got a little bit of hair around its head, but other than that, it's
Not
not.
like its creepy, wrinkly
It's not
skin.
okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
its skin's really wrinkly. Its elbows look creepy. I don't like it. Anyway,
Oh no, not the
this one.
baboon. Oh no, it looks
Yeah.
like a pit bull.
it looks like a chupacabra. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
those
I
nips.
don't like that.
yeah, this is a hairless baboon.
It's got little like
I
plastic
don't like
straw
that.
nips.
I don't like that at all.
That's to me. This is the scariest one.
Yeah, that's worse than the spider crab. I'll take that.
That's
Hairless
it's
baboon.
not okay.
Those deep set eyes makes me think like a vulture or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just everything about that. It's just it's pointy ears. Like, ooh, I don't know. I don't like it. Okay,
Last
tell me what
one.
this is.
That
Ooh.
is a.
Is that like a possum?
It is a possum.
Ugh.
Look how weird.
Look at that
This one's got
skin
huge,
and-
Oh, the skin.
like black ears. Its feet and its back legs are black, and it has big beady black eyes. And I mean, possums already look like somebody peeled the skin off their face, but
Yeah, I
then you
don't
take
like
the
them.
rest of the hair off. No,
Wow.
no.
You know, we've come such a weird like start. We started with Yoda,
yeah.
and here we
started
are.
with one
Yeah.
wrinkly creature. We're ending with another wrinkly creature.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, another hairless wrinkly creature. Yeah.
It's truly
Speaking
disturbing.
of
So I figured I'd haunt
wrinkly
your
creatures,
dreams. With that. Yes.
millennials.
Now we're getting into
Now we're getting to Alex's.
Let's
trigger
let's
fest
just
here.
change speed here.
Yeah.
So there's a wonderful trend that I think has been amplified by social media
Okay.
of Juvenoia, which is basically
Juvenoia.
yes, Juvenoia. It's a real term. It's basically like fear for the youth. You
Okay.
know? So all the time, oh, like kids these days, and that kind of talk
I say that.
has really exploded because of social media. So
Yeah.
because we're seeing all this trends and we're seeing things in a different light. Millennials have really come up in a weird time of change. We've got all of this technology around. So the older generations are like, well, that's not how I grew up. So the whole thing is like tending to prefer the way in which you grew up because that was a success. You're an adult now, so the way that you came up must be the right way. Is the general line of
Are they
thinking.
forgetting that they raised us?
Yeah, well, so,
And success
yeah.
means something different now than it did.
Well, yeah,
back
there's
in the
right,
day.
but that's the base cause. Juvenoia has been around for all of history.
Yeah.
You can take quotes of like, people these days are into these short little excerpts. They fire off quick notes and all this stuff, and you think it'd be like about texting, but no, it's about like writing notes and and letters in like the 17th century. Like
I
this has
imagine,
just
I
been
imagine like
happening.
cavemen like complaining to their children, like back in my day we didn't even have fire.
Yeah, we just ate the animals raw. Like,
Well, like how Elvis is dancing, like that was a whole.
well, yeah, we
he's
always do
shaking
that
his pelt.
with every generation. We're so worried about the youth.
Women showing their ankles in the
Right.
1700s.
So
Nirvana was sent from the devil himself.
you see a lot of those weird cartoons that are specifically targeting boomers.
Yeah.
That are like they make jokes about cell phones or like, oh, their cell phones are off and now they're going crazy.
Yeah. That's kind of real though.
But there are there are memes of like, oh, the newspapers are gone. They're going to go crazy. They're going to have to talk to So it literally,
Yeah.
for every generation,
Yeah.
they take this out. So one of the big trends is just blaming millennials for the death of certain things.
Okay.
We like to, because things are changing. We're in a big time of change with social media and all this crazy stuff going on. We like to specifically pinpoint to millennials for being the specific reason that things are dying, reasons that chains are closing.
Okay.
Like
Reason
millennials
forests
killed
are
Toys R Us.
burning and
We just
Toys R Us killed Toys R Us.
they're a great scapegoat. So
Yeah. Well, do tell us what we're
So we've got
responsible
this-
for killing.
you can find millions of things. Honestly, like it's almost endless. You can take any topic, and somebody said millennials are killing this thing. So there's it pains me to say this, but there's a BuzzFeed article that's really only good because they show other people here's like other people's tweets and stuff like that. So this guy on Twitter, he's like, millennials are killing porn by watching esports. And it says YouPorn shared some illuminating graphs Thursday explaining that during the Overwatch League broadcast last week, YouPorn saw a dip in viewership. So basically, millennials were too busy to watching esports.
I've got a question.
I've got a question.
Who is YouPorn sharing illuminating graphs with? Why are they making graphs at all? I don't understand.
Why do they have press releases?
I don't know.
Was this a public service
Dude,
announcement?
first of all, if they're watching the Overwatch League, let's be honest, they probably jerked off right before it or after.
Yeah,
so I mean,
they're putting
It's
out
during.
statistics, and they're like, this week step sibling porn saw a new rise, 2.3% this week.
dude, I don't.
So
It doesn't say where they get this graph. I want to know.
You can click on that right there on that link.
Do you
that's
want
why
to?
that's why I wanted this article, because they actually show.
Oh yeah, it's a whole article.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted this one.
Please don't do
So-
this. Please.
Yeah, don't autoplay.
Please don't autoplay. I want you to go away. I don't want to see this.
YouPorn had a 9% drop in viewers beginning around the start of the broadcast. The trend continued until the third game was over.
And then it came back. Why are they even complaining about it?
Experienced a lower than normal traffic rates the entire first week.
People are jerking off. I don't understand it. Why are people not jerking off? Oh, it's Overwatch.
It's during Overwatch.
I wonder how much people have looked up Overwatch porn. If anything, Overwatch is probably helping them
Whether or not.
catch a little Winston action. Or
So
Look, on January 9th, Pornhub announced that Overwatch characters were the most popular game character searches in 2017.
wow.
Oh, so yeah.
There you go. We're slowly becoming weebs.
What? What is happening?
If it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah, we're gonna start coming out with, Ariana Miku or Hatsune Grande.
You know it's real. It probably already exists.
Oh yeah.
So moving along, I'll skim over the next few. We're killing credit cards because we're so in debt already. We don't want more. Millennials are killing divorce because we're not
Let's
marrying.
go back to the credit card thing. I don't really, I don't really feel like this
4.
is connected to me. Yeah,
I mean, granted,
I'm in crippling financial ruin.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
So-
You're not in enough crippling financial ruin.
two
Oh,
of mine don't have anything on them,
What?
but the other 2 have revolving credit.
Yeah. Well, it's because millennials have like student loans, which
Yeah.
are super crippling, so they
Broke
tend
as
to avoid
hell.
other types of debt. I don't use credit cards.
Listen, it's not
specifically
called
because of
it's
that.
not called debt. We're not debt conscious, okay? We are so far in debt that we can't get a credit card if we tried.
Yeah.
I only got a credit card because I went to get a car, and they're like, you have no credit history. I have a credit score. At the time, it was like really high.
Don't even get me started on that entire scheme, because I don't like any of that, and I could rant about it.
Well then,
Going along, millennials are killing divorce. Millennials.
Wait, well, why? Like, why
Are
are
we
they?
going to get into every single one? There's some really good ones down here.
I mean, why not? We're
I
only
need
at
to
an
know.
hour.
I need to
We're-
know about. I mean, you're divorced.
Millennials don't marry
Wait.
as often. Marriage rates for millennials are lower than.
It's because like Tinder and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
was invented.
That makes sense. Grinder.
So-
American cheese.
Yes, millennials are killing American cheese. According to Bloomberg here, this is
Millennials kill again.
hard-hitting journalism from Bloomberg. Everybody needs to know how we're killing American cheese, and what a tragedy that is, honestly. They're all eating these fancy Swiss cheeses. I can't believe it. Like, this one's really, really good. So millennials are killing exorcisms. That's right. The BBC News is claiming that exorcism in Italy is a job that is too scary for young priests. That's right.
Because we coddle.
What?
Yeah.
They've been coddled.
Yep. They can't take on Satan because we baby the kids too much. They're not tough enough. They're not, they're snowflakes. They're not tough enough to take on the demons.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Can you just imagine these older priests just going, what's happening? The end of days are upon us. Millennials are killing
want me to go to this?
ESPN?
No, I want to skip ESPN because the next one is the print news industry. So, but read the tweet though.
Millennials are killing the print news industry. 2 pages about Kate's fingers. Sir, maybe we should 2 fucking pages.
That's right. The print industry dedicated 2 pages. The Daily Mail dedicated 2 pages to the length of Kate's
Why
fingers.
are Kate's fingers all the same length?
Seriously.
They're not. You can clearly tell they're
They're bent. Like, what is happening?
Why are Kate's fingers all the same length? They're not.
Her middle finger's
Into
maybe
the
a little bit shorter.
And like, have you ever seen a woman carry a purse? Like our fingers, they can line up.
Yeah,
like, as
I
you
admit
hold
that
it.
they are closer. Like when I look at my own hand, I can tell my fingers aren't.
Yeah, the middle
same.
finger's a little bit shorter than I think.
Yeah,
You know. But so what? What? Two whole pages?
I don't understand how that's harmful.
Well, no, that's the thing. Is so they're.
I guess we're
print
the
industry
reporters.
Is
So
like the print industry is like, man, millennials are killing the print industry, but it's like at the same time, the print industry is doing this. Why would you want to buy this magazine?
I think it's because
Okay,
the
who owns the
millennials-
Daily Mail? Who
I
owns
know,
that?
I think
It's not no millennial. I know that.
Yeah, I think they're trying to blame it on us because apparently, I would guess that this reporter is a millennial, but at the same time, you have an editor that can, like stop that.
Well, so a lot of these things are just people refusing to take the blame for why their company is failing themselves, and then they're just saying, "Oh, it's millennials' fault." It's not because we can't change with the times, and stay connected to our target demographic. It's because the darn millennials. So a lot of these are just scapegoating out millennials for their own ineptitude.
What are you
What's going
doing
on
with the camera?
Nothing.
What's happening?
What's next? What else did we ruin?
Okay, hold on. I need to address this. Okay,
I
we're
said-
talking, and
okay.
Anna's over here with her phone out, like taking
Okay.
pictures of my
No.
of my shoes and feet. What are you
No,
doing?
okay. So I sent Emily a message maybe 10 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. And I said, Josh at some point somehow took his socks off with no one noticing. And she said, Alex did too. And I looked at the table.
Dude.
Before I sat down, I took my
Yeah, why are
socks
you
off.
looking? Stop.
No, it's just really funny to me because it happens all the time. Like your socks somehow come off and I don't know when or
It's
how.
hot, okay?
It's
And I
hot.
can't.
That's literally what I do. I regulate my
I
temperature.
know, but it's just funny because you guys are so alike. It's so weird.
You know
both
what?
do the whole thing. That
okay. All right. Well, you know what?
I don't think you both. I don't think either one of you realized it until it got pointed out. But
Dude.
it's I don't know. It was just funny to me.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's only like we've
Don't
spent.
judge
All right,
how many
millennial.
years? Like a decade or more. Together?
Millennials
Well,
are
definitely
ruining
more than a
podcasts.
decade.
These are ruining podcasts. They sit there. They talked for socks and feet being exposed for 2 hours.
Yeah, we're ragging on the Daily Mail for talking about Kate's fingers, where you're talking about why our socks are off.
Maybe, yeah,
2 hours.
Fuck, maybe
Okay,
they're right.
okay, I'll give him that. I'll give him the print news industry.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
Anyway,
So they don't really have a good example for how we're killing Applebee's.
I'll tell you what's killing Applebee's. Them sweet ass deals.
wait, the
Them
millennials are killing Applebee's. That generation is telling millennials to stop blaming other people for their predicament. That's rich. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's probably part of a chain or something. I don't know.
I
They're
think it's
taking out of context.
the 2 meals for $20. I think that's what's.
Either that or like the waiters, like the
So,
wait staff. I don't know. I don't
So
know.
next we have millennials are killing breasts. That's right. We are killing Hooters. Hooters is closing locations and re-strategizing because millennials aren't that into boobs. Or maybe it's just because like...
Or wait, no, they're killing
who
mainstream
goes to
chain
who?
restaurant for its sexist displays of women as servile objects.
Well, that's the thing. What, you know, maybe this is controversial or something, but
Okay, here's the thing.
what respectable man is going to take his wife into a Hooters?
It's
You
a
know,
very,
Okay.
it's no different
Like,
than like a, I mean, it is
Here's-
different, but like a strip joint, right? You know what that is, you know?
And
So when you go to Hooters, it's no secret.
It's just
what
a watered
that
down.
is.
It's a watered down strip joint.
and it's not like, I mean, these
No
women
actual strip.
apply
the food
for
shit
it.
and like,
You know what I mean? They apply for it. Like they actually have to go in, and I think what is it? Your boobs have to touch the wall before your head does, or before your nose does. I think is how like they judge if your boobs are big enough or not.
yeah.
Essentially,
Would I ever start a company
insane.
like that? Well, no, I think that's insane.
So,
But you know, at the same time, people can do what they want, and
You-
they're in business for
you
a
know
reason.
what I think that this means more than anything is like, who would go to Hooters? Who would take their wife into Hooters?
yeah. Who would take a date to Hooters?
So what
Or
this
their
is only saying
family.
is millennials are less sad and alone than previous generations. So they don't need to supplement that by going to Hooters and
No,
staring
it's
at
because
women.
porn is more readily available. Let's be
Sure,
completely
yeah.
honest.
I'm sure there's
Yeah.
more reasons than just that.
I like to see a graph about that.
Wi-Fi is killing Hooters. That's what happened.
Yeah. So,
Mayonnaise?
millennials are killing.
Mayonnaise.
The tweet is millennials are killing ... spins wheel mayonnaise. So yeah,
Why?
I gotta open this.
I
I,
gotta
don't
know.
understand.
yeah. Look at the data from Business Insider, please.
I mean, that's like I guess a reputable.
Oh, what?
Come on.
Why are you taking me?
I got it.
Taking me to Twitter?
Business Insider mayonnaise. I'm pretty sure if I just search that,
I feel
it'll
like
come
there's
right
probably
up.
not a lot.
Millennials are killing mayonnaise. Here's the data.
All right, feed me that data.
Yeah. Let me. So confused.
I shouldn't have looked ahead,
So there's some good ones.
dude.
While
The
you're looking that up,
mayonnaise. I
can
don't
we-
I
understand.
sent it to you.
So you didn't look this up anymore, and like you just
You're
We're
just
killing
gonna leave
mayonnaise,
us
that's
with
it?
that?
No, we can keep going. No,
I'm just confused.
I
Why?
haven't looked at every single one on this list. I just
Okay,
you find
how the millennials killed mayonnaise?
wait. People are freaking out over a report that millennials are killing mayonnaise. Here's the truth. Oh, holy ads!
I don't have any ads on.
Do it now. They're like forcing me to turn
Okay,
off my
here we
ad block.
go.
And they're like, "Do it."
Okay.
other options.
Oh my.
Here we
okay,
go.
That's fine. Give me the virus.
Give me the
Don't
vi-
run on this
okay.
page.
You
There
need
we go.
those the boner pill ads.
Are
please.
millennials? Oh, this is why I have it on. Are millennials killing mayonnaise? And if so, should the generation be celebrated or demonized? An article in Philadelphia Magazine sparked these questions and more when it went viral over the weekend. The headline: How millennials killed mayonnaise.
See, because we're consuming less mayonnaise does not mean that we're killing it.
Oh,
Like,
here it
that's-
is.
The whole concept.
It's too basic for contemporary tastes. Pale and insipid and not nearly exotic enough for our era of globalization. Good old mayo has become the Taylor Swift of condiments.
Wow.
Wow.
They're getting fired up out here.
Oh my gosh. My son
Yeah.
Jake, who's 25, eats mayo.
Yes,
I
the
eat
mayonnaise
mayo.
salad deserved to die, and I'm glad my generation did it.
I eat mayo with I mean it has to be with ketchup and mustard usually, but it's the triple threat. That's my that's my lunch. So yeah,
I
get
don't
it.
get that. Who thinks of this?
That's the thing. We're not all simultaneously no mayonnaise.
I
No
draw the line at the
Like, that's not
mayonnaise.
what
There
we're
it is.
doing.
There
You
it is.
can.
Here it is. There are also, let's see, newer generations are refusing to meekly fall in line with a culinary heritage that never was theirs. They're also shunning their parents' preferred restaurants, Applebee's, Ruby Tuesday, TGI Fridays, to seek out more authentic fare. Old school eateries, in turn, are diversifying in their search for new customers. Just this year, Red Lobster rolled out a waffles and lobster option.
It's
And
the
McDonald's
price.
has debuted a
Is it that hard to figure out? It's the money. Millennials have no money. That's how you get the millennials. You charge less money. That's it. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Don't charge way too much money.
God.
That's the entire point. Red Lobster is like the wealthy man's like fast food in a sense, or like the
It's
wealthy
like a-
man's
God.
like
Yeah. That's
restaurant
not
chain.
no
I
college
guess.
kid is going to Red Lobster.
Okay.
Like they graduate and they go to Red Lobster to celebrate.
You know who it
Yeah.
is? It's not millennials. It's BuzzFeed. Right here. In 2013, BuzzFeed ran an article titled 24 Reasons Mayonnaise is the Devil's Condiment.
Wow.
God, I can't.
He called
I
it the
can't with
slime of
BuzzFeed.
Satan. And then 3 years later, they ran another piece. 23 things you'll only understand if you fucking hate mayo.
There's somebody there who
BuzzFeed
feels
literally does
so.
not
There was a
care.
movie called The Mayo Conspiracy.
There's somebody there who's like, they go into work every day, and they go open up like the community fridge, and somebody's got like a sandwich in there with some mayo on it, and they just smell the mayo, and they just go back to the computer, and they just start typing like
They're really
fucking
angry. I was gonna steal Jeff's sandwich, but he put mayo on it.
mayo is a tool of the devil.
Some experts say the dislike springs from the fact that mayo jiggles.
Wow. So we don't like Jello. Are we killing the Jello industry? Actually, we probably
It
are.
says you may have noticed use
why the Hooters
similar
industry's going out.
circumvention of gelled salads.
So
Well, that's just gross.
The thing
That's
is
why.
every single one of these topics is a rabbit hole of its own.
It is. Yeah, we gotta
let's
get
keep
off.
going. Let's get off the mayo.
The mayo's too much.
So we're also killing the napkin industry.
Oh God.
That's right, because we would just rather use paper towels. And honestly, I think I got that from my parents. I think our parents just use paper towels like as napkins. Fold it over.
we
Like,
just kind
it's
of use
easy.
towels. We just use like hand towels.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
honestly, I don't normally draw a line between the difference between a napkin and a paper towel.
No, I
It's
just
just-
do
I
whatever's
just always
available.
have paper towel nearby.
well, they're better.
We
They're
have-
more
look,
absorbent.
We
They're
have napkins.
Yeah,
on
give
the-
me a
but this is
freaking roll
for
of
pounds.
Bounty. I'll be freaking good to go.
Like you remember in English class when we couldn't have Kleenex, we had to use those nasty like those brown like cardboard napkins that you had to, like crinkle up first just so they were soft enough that they didn't
yikes.
make your nose bleed. God.
So we're also killing big beer.
Oh God.
That's right. We're not killing beer. We're killing big beer because we're not drinking the brands that they want us to drink. So we're killing big beer.
No, it's because millennials are all about that whole like craft beer movement, whatever. But what they're not telling you,
man.
what they're not telling you is every frat dude in every college is buying Natty Light, Bush Light, Bud Light,
Oh yeah.
Miller Light.
Yeah. But we're buying slightly less. It's not like we're not buying any at all. That's what all of these are about. We're buying slightly less of this thing, so they're killing the entire industry.
This is
Like,
just so wrong.
yeah,
It's like, no, I don't want it.
We're killing DUIs.
yeah, that's right. Keep going
What?
down, and we'll see. Number 13, we're killing DUIs. That's right.
Why is that something that
Oh.
you even mention into like
Why is that a
all of-
bad thing?
all of this is like
I feel like that's a good thing. We're being more responsible.
it makes no sense to put this on
I
this
don't
thing.
even think anybody's specifically calling this out as like this is a bad thing that millennials. are
No,
doing
but it's
this.
on a list with other things that would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
construed as bad.
So under that we have sex. Millennials are killing sex.
We can add sex to a list of things millennials are killing.
There's
Why?
there's a Politico article
Too much
titled
Netflix, not enough chill.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? So what? Now we're mad that we don't have teen pregnancies and
Yeah,
stuff.
why
Like,
aren't,
is it
why aren't our kids as promiscuous as we used to be?
Oh,
Like what?
God.
We used to go to an Arby's parking lot and just knock it out right there. Now I just see people in the
Like the worst
in the drive-thru
parking lot.
ordering food. Like what is that?
Yeah,
why are they doing
Why
that?
aren't they going out to that alleyway behind the Dunkin' Donuts and really shagging it out like we used to? Like,
What's driving the sexual counter-revolution? It's too early to offer definitive answers. Oh my God, I can't.
it's nuts. It's nuts.
God, go to the next. I can't. Go to the next
But
one.
you know, you can find another article that says millennials are they're having so much sex because of Tinder. Oh, they're just so promiscuous. So you get both sides of the coin. They'll claim anything that makes themselves
my
look better.
God.
Really,
It's the internet. I mean,
yeah. The millennials are killing
Seriously.
kids. Middle children are going extinct because millennials don't want 3 children anymore.
You want to know why? Because they're too damn expensive.
Yeah, because
and
we're
I got
poor.
student loans that I'll be paying till I'm 38 years old. Let's talk about that for a
All
second.
of the problems with
God.
millennials are related to the fact that we're poor. Like,
Seriously, seriously.
I've got one kid right now, and I gotta pay $500 something for just
Childcare.
yeah, just for childcare, which is like it's not just her. It's just not who he's watching them now. It's everyone. It's like really expensive. In Alaska, it was like I'm looking at like $800 a month.
I could have a kid, but I'm scraping by as it is. It doesn't feel responsible to be popping out kids left and right.
You don't even have student loans.
I don't
That's
even
the
have
sad
student
part.
loans. Yeah. So, what?
Okay, Emily does, but
Well, I mean, what am I going to do? What,
You-
so
okay, both of you
I'm
don't.
going to go to college. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to get maybe $3 more an hour than I do now, but
no,
then
you
I'm
know
going to be
what?
paying on
You
student
don't.
loans.
My brother makes more than me.
Yeah, and you
He's
have a college
part-time at Target.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. So it's like they put that drive in for that college degree, but it doesn't really do anything for you anymore. It's just
not unless you're like a biochemist or like a
you gotta be
doctor or something like
ultra
that.
specialized.
But even then,
Hey, how
like
much-
you have to go to get a master's degree and all that kind of stuff.
How much you making at Target?
There's a management position open.
Target, dude.
We'll talk after this. Anyway,
No, they make $15 an hour at Target.
Wow. Wow.
And was it Ohio Health just raised theirs to $15 an hour, and so did Ohio State.
It's more than me.
That's
more
all
than
they're
I make.
yeah, and that's what's sad is like
stupid.
when they do that, the people that are already working there, they don't get raises to meet it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
wow,
what
that's
sucks.
really bad.
When they
Wow.
raised minimum wage when I was working at the movie theater, we didn't get a compensation. So when Tony started working there, he made
got
more
more.
than me.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
couldn't you quit and just come back?
No.
They probably wouldn't
doesn't
hire
work
you
that
back.
way.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah,
I
probably
mean,
not.
Tim probably would have rehired me, but that's beside the
Well,
point.
think about it. I mean, at the end of the day, that's someone who already knows her job. I mean,
So
why wouldn't you want to retain those
yeah, that's
people?
what I
Those
was
are the people
thinking.
complaining. So
Oh yeah, Emily was making $9.25 an hour, 2014, 2015 at Target. Isn't that crazy? They've now gone up. Like when Tony started, I think he made like $11 or $12 an hour. That's when he started because he was in a specialty department. He works in electronics.
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's a problem that I don't know how to fix it, but I just know that something's.
Well, minimum wage isn't supposed to like. help,
I mean,
you're not
raising
supposed to
it
live
just
off
makes it
but
worse. Really,
It does because
'Cause
the
it
products are higher.
increases the
and
price of everything, and whenever they do finally get a job,
That's
like
that's
they-
a whole
it's a
bag
whole
of
thing.
worms.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
go.
whole thing.
What's number 16?
So this one's funny. It says we're killing voting lines, but we're
Oh,
not that we're not going to voting lines. We're finding an alternate method to vote. It's literally just this man here. What is his name? Joe Heim. He says, my wife reporting from the local community center on the huge number of millennials waiting to vote. She says, it looks like a line for avocado toast. So apparently she's complaining that there are just too many millennials out here, and she threw in that good old avocado toast line.
So we're killing
how
voting
are we
lines because we're
killing
actually
voting lines by
showing
being
up?
there? I don't.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So there's a
Or is this a
Trend.
response to like him thinking that we are?
well,
no.
he's that's just a joke.
I know
think
he
about
quoted him.
millennials
No,
killing
he
things.
quoted him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
he's
god!
joking
This is
about it.
whatever. I can't. Stoves. We're killing stoves.
Can I go back? I want to go back to the avocado toast. So there's this whole thing. I think it got started by somebody that he dragged down on Fox News, who was like, this is really bad. Millennials, they can't afford anything. What's going on? And they're just like, yeah, well, if these millennials stop buying the new iPhone and eating their avocado toast, then they could afford some of the stuff. And it's like, man, that's not how any of this works. It's just and
The
people
iPhone,
joke about it
maybe.
all the time
That shit's
now.
expensive.
It's like, oh man,
Bella got a free Apple Watch with her iPhone.
wow.
Yeah, that's what they.
So I'm just like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I wish I could go to the party, but I spent too much on avocado toast this week.
Literally two of the cheapest
Hey,
things:
hey,
avocados
rent's-
and bread.
Yeah.
Rent's gonna be late this week. I bought 12 vats of
Avocado.
avocados and I got a bunch of bread. Where's my rent?
Where's
Okay.
All right,
number
where's it?
17? Stoves. That's right. Millennials are supporting restaurants and tipping delivery guys 30%, killing inanimate objects like what is that?
Oh, we're ordering
even make
more
sense.
food delivery. Could this kill home cooked meals in kitchens?
Yes, I will not have a kitchen in my new home because Uber Eats will supply all of my food for me. They're just going to bring McDonald's to me every day via drone. right into my mouth hole. Like that. Yeah, we're not going to have a kitchen at all.
Dude,
Oh my god.
that makes no sense.
I can't.
So
Wait, wasn't one of the reasons that they were killing Applebee's was because they were preferring to cook at home?
Yeah, that's that. Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
the way it works. They just scapegoat out millennials. They don't
can't.
even think it through. They're just like, oh, you know what? It's just the millennials.
Too much.
Like instead of trying to understand their predicament, let's just blame them. Or like, you know. Okay, so the last one we have, 18.
And finally,
Boxes. That's right.
boxing.
So let me try to read
Why
this
are we
for
killing boxes?
I mean, they had to go at some point, right? What about Xboxes? Are those going
I can't tell
away?
you the amount of times I order stuff from Amazon and it comes in a box.
Honestly, that one's not even that good because it's just a guy saying the key to innovation is not about thinking outside the box. It's about rejecting the idea of boxes.
Oh my god.
The idea of boxes?
Yeah, but that was a CEO of some Japanese company who said that.
Who make what?
He
what
says
does he do?
says we are past the era of the box. We are now in the time of innovation. Instead
Everything
of
I
thinking
get is in
about lines
boxes. I
and
don't get
ways to
that.
cross them. They think about new combinations and innovations that can create together. So it's not that we're rejecting boxes.
He's talking about like the metaphorical box.
Yes, millennials are thinking outside of the box and not even thinking about the box at all. So it's just a
I'm
joke.
over here like thinking of.
Yeah, no, it's just
We're thinking of actual boxes.
Yeah,
We're
I
not
think it's-
thinking outside the box.
yeah. You're not thinking outside the box, man.
God, I'm a shitty millennial.
Yeah, you are.
We
Should've
all
been-
are.
I should have been born in like 1970. I'm an idiot.
Okay, here's one last thing about mayo. The sad part is that I guarantee you every millennial would be like, oh my god, yes, I want aioli on my burger. It's mayo. That's all it is. It's just a fancy word for mayo.
I don't even know what that is.
Aioli is mayo.
Well, no.
Oh.
But it's like mayo.
I've never
like
heard that said
You've
before.
never heard that?
No, I've never heard somebody say.
You're,
I've never
you're a
heard
shit
that.
millennial too.
I thought you said areola. I'm like, wow.
Ariel.
We're back on Hooters?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So yeah, I don't know. There's just so much that you can find if you just look up what are millennials killing. Just Google it. You will find.
Everything. We're killing everything.
Yeah, literally everything.
Oh god.
Middle children. Well, you know, Alex and I, we had a brother in between us. And, you know, one day we just.
We killed him.
We killed
because We're millennials and we're driven to do that.
Yeah. There was just like this weird, like, sense of like a pounding in my head.
Yeah.
Of just like, I need to kill him.
Or
Every time I saw him, like my eyes hurt.
To
Like
pause
behind
it.
my eyes, like my brain, it just hurt. It burned.
I heard,
Or
So
were
I had
you-
to-
I
I had
heard
to kill him.
parcel tongue. And I was like,
or were you
telling
the
me-
middle child, Alex?
No.
And they removed the third one.
nah.
Well, okay, you got me. So but once I killed the youngest brother, then I
You
was no
became-
longer the middle child.
Exactly, that's what I'm
So
saying.
the curse was removed.
Yeah.
So I just got him first.
I still have a middle brother.
Yes.
What kind of millennial are you? You sick fuck.
Well, no, it's not about millennial siblings. It's about millennials having
Yeah.
children and
it's-
having a
it's-
middle child.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you to correct that because our misguided generations before us,
Yes.
they don't understand the importance of only having 2 children,
Yeah.
except for China.
Wasn't that
But
like
that's a whole different thing.
wasn't that like the nuclear family though?
Yeah.
You know,
What,
like-
just 2 children?
Yeah.
Well, that
2
was the
children,
way
a
of-
dog, and a picket fence.
God, that sounds like a
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
NBC show.
but it used to be you'd
The
have like
nuclear
a ton
family.
of kids because some of the kids would just die. You know, you had to be prepared for that. And also, you know, for working on farms and all that kind of fun
Middle
stuff.
children in the time of cholera.
Yes. Yeah. They're like, well, listen, kids, I'm going to set you down before the fireplace at Christmas time. 3, you might die of pneumonia this year. So we're going to add another one to the roster, another one to the lineup. Your mom's got one in the oven right now. So don't worry. You know, you might die, but we got replacements. It's all
How do
good.
they deal with twins and triplets?
You know, cool. I get double the work for you
Because they're
know.
all technically the first child, right?
Well, they
Well,
all got
whichever
to
one
come
comes
out
first out.
separate. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if they do a C-section and take them all out at the same time?
They,
Well,
I mean,
someone,
they can't do
whoever
that.
they grab first. I'm assuming there's
grab 'em
not
both.
3 people around and they just grab.
Nobody grabs them both.
Okay,
at the same
okay, you got
time.
yours.
do
You
you
got
know
yours. Okay, pull.
Grab one arm.
Because it's usually one guy in there who's like, all right, I'll get
Do
the
you
first
not
one. I'll
know
get the
how
second
like
one.
surgery
No,
works?
I mean
There's
the
so many
one
people.
guy. Yeah, no, the one guy who's actually like doing the main operation, like the
The
doctor.
doctor?
Yes, they're not all in
You know,
there. Like,
nurses can like hop in there if they need
Okay,
to.
there's
if they
no
need
way
to,
that
but they're not going to do
they
both
take
at the same time.
because they want to be careful and
Yeah, why don't you do both?
yeah. If you take all 3 out at the same time, it's just not going to work.
No.
Trust me, I watched House.
What was your original MOS going to be?
I already talked about this.
It was
I'm not talking
delivery.
about this
It
again.
was delivery of newborns.
Yes, I once delivered triplets, and let me tell you, it's impossible to take them all out
In the
at
back of
once.
a
I tried.
They're
I
like
tried my hardest.
They're like a chamber, and then a magazine. They're like a magazine. You take one out. You can only take one bullet out of the magazine at a time. So you take one baby out, and then the next one underneath it comes up.
Oh my god, that is not how that works.
That is such a backwards
okay.
fucking thing. You could have went with so many different
You
things.
really could have. Oh wow.
Wow.
No, babies are like triplets, and they're like pieces of toast. You can take all the toast out of the oven at the toaster at the same time.
Okay.
I will say that the thing that I'm noticing this in the
Yeah.
most is the military, because
This?
we've got people who join now that are like they're not even allowed. Like even while I was in, you're not allowed to make someone do more than 10 push-ups
Dear God, in heaven.
or something like that, because that's considered hazing. It's like we're in the army, right? Like
Yeah. Like people used to send their kids to military school and like to actually like be disciplined.
and honestly,
not
this
coddled.
role just made it worse, because then they
No,
just
dude,
found ways around it. And
Well,
the,
exactly.
all right, do
You're
10
gonna do-
push-ups. Okay, down.
They leave
And then
you there.
they just leave you there. They
Yeah.
never say up. So it's just like you're down there. And,
And
you're
if they
suffering.
do, it wasn't good enough. Like,
Yeah.
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 Oh,
So
Which I feel like in the military, that's like the last place that you should implement that.
well,
like
they're struggling to meet their recruitment quotas because people don't want to join the military really right now.
because
So,
they're sissies.
well, no,
Yes.
the economy's doing better, and usually when the economy's doing better,
Well, and
less
that
people join the
have
army.
you seen how people need to be coddled nowadays? I mean, honestly.
Just because there's some SJWs that like, I think a lot of the problem with SJWs is we give them the spotlight. They're
Yeah,
all
that's
screaming
true.
and they're all crying and everything, and we're looking at them and saying, "Hey, why are you crying?" And we're making a big deal out of it. And I think it's because we're putting the spotlight on them that we were just expanding on the problem. If we just were to ignore them, it wouldn't be as bad. But no, we're in the media all the time talking about SJWs
it's
and all
like-
we
this
just
stuff.
we just solved it. So
Yeah, it's like when
Yeah.
your parents, like when you guys were annoying each other, and Alex goes to her mom and says, "Mom, Josh won't stop picking on me," and she's like, "Just ignore him and he'll go away." And let me guess, did it work?
Sure.
Sure.
I pushed him over he had this Lego.
Don't bring this up.
Yeah.
Don't bring this up. Get
So
out
this
of
dude,
here.
he
Still a
loved
sore
his Legos.
subject.
All right.
Get out of here.
He built this
Alex loved
Jabba the Hutt
Legos.
Lego palace.
He's so
Right.
mad.
And I
it was Jabba's sail barge. All right.
okay, and
Very
I pushed
expensive
him,
set.
right? And he fell like pretty much on top and over.
All of those pieces jammed into my spine, and they broke my ribs.
And when
they-
you know that
It broke some of the pieces, and there were pieces specifically only that come in that set. So I could never rebuild it. Like you think, oh, they're just Legos, you can rebuild it. I could not, because the pieces were bent and broken. So not only did he break my body, but he broke my possessions in one fell swoop, and I was very upset.
Emily's on the Discord. She's like, "Stop, please! It's time to stop. Forgiveness
honestly,
is a virtue."
Honestly, I might
not-
stab you on the way out now. Just because you
just
reminded me
remember
of it.
the PTSD every time you watch
might-
Star Wars now. You're just like,
I'm going to install a
Starts
tripwire on the
twitching.
stairs when you're coming down, and you're going to trip. It's going to be a bad fall.
Triggered.
And you know what's going to be at the bottom of those stairs? Jabba's sail barge.
yeah. I will say that whenever I did push you up and I looked down at you and you're just in the remains of the Jabba the Hutt palace and you're looking up at me with like a single tear in your eye. You're not even crying. You're just like so disappointed.
It's like how Mufasa looked at Scar.
yeah.
I feel like
I
was
legitimately
writhing.
felt upset. So I'll give you that.
Yeah. Well, you
I
better
felt remorse.
You better have.
Yeah, it didn't last very long. As soon as I left the room, I was fine. I started playing like video games or something. I was over it, but still, like, I heard you in there just clinking the little Legos back together.
You know, when I trip you down the stairs, there's gonna be 2 sail barges down there.
All right, you know what? To close us out, I have one more thing to show.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know much about this.
Okay.
You know, more than likely I'll do some research to get back to you guys. But honestly, it's called WOSOP.
WOSOP.
WOSOP. WOSOP.
Okay.
I don't really know.
It's like
what's
what?
happening. It starts with a guy charging into a.
Wait.
What time do you think this was filmed?
Hold up. Is somebody else filming this?
They have to.
Oh my god. Okay. What? Yeah.
Just walking into a convenience
He's
store.
walking into like a convenience store, yeah. And
Okay.
he went up to the Slurpees and he's got his own little.
Margarita
Like a margarita
glass.
glass.
He's got a little umbrella and a little bottle
Is
of
that rum?
rum.
Whiskey?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got whiskey.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's got to be like Cap Morgan rum or something.
He's got Jameson's whiskey.
He's pouring alcohol into a cup and he's about to put a slush in.
He's putting like some green Mountain Dew slushy or something.
Mountain
in
Dew
there.
slushy. It's probably the voltage slushy.
Well, it looks green.
It looks kind of good.
It does
He's
actually
got his
kinda
own little
God,
umbrella.
it's like a Baja
He's making his
Blast.
own like mixed drinks and shit in this gas station. All right.
What's happening?
Okay, so what is this?
It's a weird.
Oh no.
Woohoo!
Oh my god.
He's got some
got the-
crazy flip up sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's starting a music
What?
video in this convenience store?
Yeah.
Everybody in the house tonight.
He's dancing. I don't understand. He's got somebody with him. He's got like a broken arm.
He's looking at all the Cheez-Its.
Everybody in the house.
God, he does kind of look like her grandpa.
Oh no, he kind of does.
Oh, he owns it. Oh no, he doesn't.
Oh my god, this guy's like.
Okay, so right now, okay, so this dude,
The clerk is like just
the
trying
clerk
to go
has no
along
idea
with it.
what's. Yeah, he's like, okay, please don't rob me, dude.
Yeah, he's like, if I go along with it, you'll leave.
If I snap.
Yeah.
Don't
So
kill me.
this the dude's dancing around in this convenience store or gas station or whatever this is, and
It's a 7-Eleven.
a 7-Eleven, and he's going up to pay for this thing right now.
He's still dancing.
He's
Which
still
you
dancing.
can do at 7-Eleven. You can put your icy into a different
You can?
container. Yeah.
Wow.
So if I went in with like a pail,
Yep. Like on free icy day, people do that. They do the free slushy day. It's like
That's
on
awful, because all the
7-Eleven.
other people that come in can't have slushies because you took all of it in a bucket.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
They're offering free
Bunch of guys just
slushies. What
like
do you expect to
buckets
happen?
of-
Yeah, you know what? You know what I would do on free slushy day? I'd be sitting outside with a baseball bat, and somebody comes out there with a pail. I'd take his knees out. How dare you take slushies away?
Okay,
let's-
you
let's
do
keep
realize
it
they
going.
have like more syrup that they can like. Yeah,
Yeah, but it
millennials
takes-
are
it
ruining
takes a while.
slushies day.
you know,
It takes a while to
Evan
make it.
said millennials are ruining slushy days, but you know what? This dude is not a millennial.
No, this dude's
This
a
dude
boomer for
ruined
sure.
7-Elevens.
Yeah.
This is why I can't go.
I
Like
gotta go to
whenever
the
I
High
go to
Mile
a
now.
7-Eleven, I have to talk to a guy behind like bulletproof glass.
Except for Crestline 7-Eleven.
All right.
Down your door. I came here looking to hit the floor. What's up, everybody in the house tonight?
The clerk is like, if I just dance, this guy will go away.
So confused.
Everybody in the house tonight.
Well, it's in the spring.
Everybody in the house.
I'm gonna answer the phone like that now.
What's dude? I want this to be my
I see you shaking that
My ringtone.
ringtone.
and you be shaking like a hurricane. What's up, everybody in the house
Oh my god.
tonight?
Flip 'em. Flip 'em.
Oh, he did it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so where he's at right now, it changed like camera views. It looks like the clerk is holding the camera. Am I right?
I hope to God
I
the
hope they
clerk is
convinced
holding
him,
the
like-
camera.
The scene that I stopped at, it looks like he's
Yeah, the
like
clerk's
the clerk's got a weapon
filming.
right now. He's like, "Get out of my store."
Yeah, he's got his
He's,
hands
he's
up.
got his hands up. Please don't shoot.
Hands up,
I'm
don't
just
shoot.
trying to do a music video.
Incredible.
Everybody in the house tonight.
Give him some jazz hands.
What's up, everybody in the house tonight?
What's up, everybody?
No,
My
the
arms
clerk
are
let
He let
the dude
them
behind the
If
counter.
I can't hear you, then don't be
Hey, hold on. What did he get?
He got those. It's like the cheddar bacon Cheez-Its.
So this guy comes in. He puts some whiskey and a green slushy in a cup, and he grabs some Cheez-Its on his way out. And now
It's just
what
saying
music
"What's
video
up?"
is this?
A music video.
I
What's up?
wait.
What's up, everybody?
We still have 3 minutes left in it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm gonna
Where does
skip.
this go?
Oh, now he's back
Oh
at
my
home.
gosh.
Now he's in
wearing
his
a
own
cuddle.
photo studio.
Oh my
Got
god.
his guitars on the wall.
Everybody in the house tonight.
Is that like a big mug of beer?
Yeah, pause it.
I seriously think that this is
Look,
like
he's
Kanye's Ghost Rider.
Like, he's got a massive, that's like a pint of Guinness, and then whatever this
That's
Corona
just. I think that's
looking
just. It looks
shit
like
is.
bong water or something.
Dude, this dude is.
Yeah, look at all. Is that his ashtray?
Yeah. I like the sheet curtains.
The sheet curtains are nice.
And that lime green
Yeah, the hat.
Rugrats hat, like backwards. Oh my god.
Sleeveless shirt. Incredible.
It's a nice touch. Yeah, he's a fashion icon. He's got the chub
And the beer belly,
and
yeah.
the tuck. Yeah, I like that. It's a good look.
My name is Boompa and I like it here. If you want.
Wait, what? Hold on.
What's
What
his
is his name?
Oh, scroll down. Scroll down. Here. Yeah, his name is Boompa.
Boomba.
Boompa.
My name is Boompa and I like it here. If you want me to stay,
Still
then
holding
pour
that
a
sludge,
beer,
it's melting
'cause
in his
I've been
hand.
parched and I need a brew. On second thought, I might need a few. Cause drinking and styling, they go together. And don't you want me to get more better?
What is he
More
talking
better?
about?
More better?
Are there like
I need a Genius.
wait, are there like
video
very
on
white like oohs in the background? Am I hearing that? Or am I just crazy?
Wait, that's,
Whoop, everybody in the house tonight. Whoop, 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 everybody in the house
In the
tonight.
background.
Whoop, everybody in the house tonight.
he's just like walking around his neighborhood
Whoop, everybody in the house
like he's the
tonight.
man. He
Oh,
dropped
he
his
lost
umbrella.
He lost his umbrella.
Okay, he's back in the
What?
convenience store. He's on one of the.
No, he's
the
not.
grocery
He's on a
He's
scooter.
at
He's
a
on a
giant eagle now.
He's on one of those mobility
Wait, is he
scooters.
at Meyer?
I don't know where he is.
I don't think he's
That
in a
kind of
Meyer.
looks like a Meyer sign, doesn't it? It could be Giant Eagle though. I think it's Giant Eagle. What is? Is that the wife?
I feel like he's in LA. Look at it.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
cactus.
Now he's creepily walking behind trees. What is this? Now he's on a
He's
beach.
at the beach. Oh, and he's got a solo cup now.
He's styling.
A lot of
This
work
little
went into this.
solo.
He's gonna take his glasses off.
Oh, he's flipping them up.
Oh yeah!
Oh, that's the dream shot.
True
Oh
player.
my god!
He's got the cigarette in his mouth.
What?
And there's more of this. We're only halfway done with this. All right, I can't do this.
Everybody.
Well,
It's
Betty.
round 2. He just keeps going.
I love how he's got like one of those like cell phone belt clips, but he put it on the outside of the pocket of his sweatpants.
Is that like a payphone?
Oh my
Okay.
god. Is Nike what?
You're going back to the beginning. What are you doing?
Yeah, what you doing?
I don't.
What are you doing?
What's
I just that first one. He hits it so hard. It's like a
We
dog.
gotta put that on a soundboard.
Yeah, he sounds like a dog.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
How old do you think this man is?
Oh, he's got to be, I'd say, 50 to 55.
Oh,
He's not that old.
I'd say like 55.
dude.
Just basing it off what my parents look
What's
like.
up, everybody? Dude, that's our thing.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
open up. What's up?
100%.
Yeah, let's open up the podcast every time.
What's up, everybody?
100%, though. I mean, he really did give it his all.
Yeah, you know what? Though? Yeah, I can't
Non-ironically.
say anything bad about this guy because
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't. I mean, he's out there living his best life.
He's styling. He's
Yeah.
fresh. He's hot. He knows.
Yeah.
What, he knows he is too.
That's what I'm doing. I'm making fun of him because he's
You're
living the
insecure.
life that I want.
Yeah, you're insecure. It's understandable.
I want to be able to just confidently walk into a
But
7-Eleven
here's the thing, guys.
with your flip up sunglasses.
with my flip-up sunglasses.
He only has 7 videos. And the last one he put out last year. So I don't know.
It's got 17,000 likes. on
Probably
this
walked
video.
in the wrong 7-Eleven. That's
Yeah, and there's 353 people who are alone that dislike this
yeah.
video.
I don't see. I don't understand the people who dislike this. I mean that just you had to take that little extra effort to be like, no.
I would love to sit
But
down
if you
with
were able
somebody-
to find this guy on YouTube, that means you probably have a weird sense of
yeah, I
video.
would really like to sit down and talk with somebody who downloaded this. They really ask him why did you do it? You
why'd you do
clicked, you misclicked,
Wait,
didn't
what
you?
is that? The song every alcoholic hears. Where is that? Scroll down a little bit more.
It's like every alcoholic hears when they find that extra beer in the fridge. Whistle!
You know what? If I were to encounter somebody who actually disliked this video, I would say, so your just chubby fingers just hit the wrong button on your phone, didn't they? Because there's no way you could dislike this.
Who else was watching something totally normal and then this was in the recommended and watched it till the end?
Well, Josh wasn't watching anything remotely normal.
Yeah.
so-
I mean, Yoda has led me to new pastures.
Yeah.
I played this song at a party about 9 months ago, and every woman who was there is currently giving birth.
What's up, everybody? Oh my god, I can't.
That's too much.
All right, everyone. I'm calling it.
We gave you guys a lot to think about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you.
Let us know what are things that millennials are killing. What do you think millennials are killing?
Yeah, please. Well, I want to know.
Other
'cause,
animals you find terrifying.
I personally think walking around with toothpicks in your mouth. I think we killed that.
Yeah.
I don't ever see anyone doing that.
Kind of glad we killed that. That's like a hazard.
Yeah.
Trip down the stairs. Yeah, it's not gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Hold on, I didn't catch that on the
I'm
audio.
not saying
What was
it
that?
again.
Whoops. Anyway, thanks for listening. That was our. Almost fell on my chair. That was what, our seventh?
Yeah.
Our seventh. Look
Our
at that.
seventh regular episode.
Seventh regular. Our next episode will be on the. Emily hooked me up with the date because I always miss this.
She's like, my
this
time is now.
Thursday. I prepared my whole life
She
for
got
this.
so excited. Oh, Thursday the 5th.
Thursday the 5th, our next episode. Episode 8. Mm-hmm. We're going to...
Hopefully it will be better than Star Wars Episode 8.
Oh, see, my mind went there too. I was trying to find a clever way of...
I know.
Or maybe we'll have a whole scene where we go cover a topic that has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about. And then when we come back to what we were actually talking about, everyone realizes, like, why did we even go there to begin with?
Okay.
Everyone who has not watched episode 8 is like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, thanks for listening. You all have a great start of your week.
Yes.
Happy Memorial Day. I mean,
It's not Memorial Day, it's Labor Day.
okay, I'm gonna edit that out.
No, you're
Labor.
not.
I'm not. It's good. I'm
my
too lazy.
God. Happy Labor Day. And on
Happy
that
Labor
note,
Day.
tag your it.
Tagger it.
Tag your it, Emily. Don't make me do this. Oh, don't.
She's sick.
She's
Josh.
sick.
Come
Okay.
on.
Alex, say it for her, but in a girl voice.
Tag her in. Woof woof, yeah. Woof woof, everybody in the house tonight. Woof woof, woof woof, woof woof, everybody in the house tonight. Woof woof, woof woof. I came here knocking down your door. I came here looking to hit the floor. Woof woof, everybody in the house tonight. Woof woof, yeah, yeah, yeah.